What's up, everybody? It is Amrinder Singh, and today we will talk about learning Punjabi. There is a lot of confusion when it comes to learning Punjabi, and it is created by a lot of teachers. If you see on YouTube, and the way they are teaching you Punjabi, like I saw they are pushing too much. Like a formal style. I don't understand. Even I see some teachers uh, who has really good Punjabi, who born in Western countries, and they have really good Punjabi, and and they know a lot of struggle of you, the guy who born in Western countries. And one side they are telling you to stop using English words, which is good. You shouldn't be using many English words while you're speaking Punjabi. Um, but other side, when they try to teach you, they are probably telling you to use kind of formal, which is not spoken by Punjab. Like if your main goal to learn Punjabi or speak Punjabi like us, the Punjabi people, speak, then why the hell you are stopping one thing, one unnatural thing, which is like using a lot of English word? You stop it. It's good, but now you're starting speaking the formal way. Like it's still unnatural. Like if you stop using English words, but you started using like formal words like hai, right? Uh, मैं जा रहा हाँ, ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, मैं जिम जा रहा हाँ, ਉਹ जिम जा रहे ਹਨ. If you're talking like that, nobody speak like that. Yeah, that's so funny. And yeah, probably we would think, oh, what? Like, this is so weird. So yeah, probably if you're using English words, all right? If you are using English words, but you speak natural, you speak kind of, more like because sometimes even we see some young generation, they use kind of more English word, but they speak natural Punjabi. Even here, yeah, it's not good too many, but like it's probably better than, if you're using so formal. For example, um, if you wanna say like मैं hospital jana, like I will go to the hospital, right? Maybe you're sick, whatever. If you use hospital English word, but it's so natural, मैं hospital jana, the ending is so natural. But instead of you say मैं hospital jana hai, this one is more weird. Even if you use proper Punjabi, I won't say like that. I won't say that. So I would say मैं hospital jana, or मैं hospital jaunga. So I won't use hai. The people from here, they'll say मैं hospital jana. The hospital word in Punjabi, like hospital. So if you use hospital, if you say मैं hospital jana, it's better than if you're saying मैं hospital jana hai. So if you're correcting yourself one way, you are start using hospital, which is good Punjabi word you start using, but other side you are using it formal. Doesn't make sense. You are correcting one way, but you are making mistake another way. So मैं hospital jana hai is good for writing if you wanna write something, but speaking is not good. But like if you just wanna sound like it's different, you say I wanna be different person, I wanna speak formal. That's up to you. But if you wanna speak natural, the way Punjabi people speak, you wanna flow much better, then you don't need to use these formal words. All right. Actually, there's a lot more. They would do some English word, which is a lot more popular than on Punjabi words. So I'm not saying you to use English word, all right? Actually, you should eliminate your English word while you're speaking Punjabi. But if you use some, it's fine. If you're speaking natural Punjabi, it's fine. But I'm gonna tell you some English word which is very popular. Even sometimes we even don't know what's the alternative Punjabi words for those. If I give you an example, the word is student, all right? So in Punjabi, it's a vidyarthi, all right? So mostly people use student in Punjabi, like they don't say vidyarthi. Um, so it's fine. Everybody use students here. So if you're using students, it's not a big deal, like if you use vidyarthi or student, it doesn't matter, all right? Other word, which is a lot more popular, this is a wake. So in Punjabi, it's like a vram, all right? Viram. And I never heard this word, I heard this word when I was in a school, like maybe in the book. So always people say, main break diyan, something like that, all right? So this word is more popular. So main hun break diyan, I'm on break. So nobody say main bram diyan, all right, like that. Another word is time. Time is a lot popular, in Punjabi word is sama. So yeah, sometimes we probably use sama, but if you're using time instead of sama, that's totally fine because so popular. This is so popular, all right? Um, yeah, even there's few more like the word message. In Punjabi is sandesh. Who the hell use sandesh? Who the hell say, you can send me sandesh? Like, I never say like, menu sandesh kari. What? It's so weird. I won't say that. We say menu message kar di, ya menu message kari, So this English word is more popular. So there's some English words which is totally fine, even much better to use those words. All right. So my point is, don't worry about if you are using some English word while you're speaking. But because there's some teachers I saw, uh, they are good. Like for example, definitely if you know, there would be some teacher from Punjab here. Probably they are only teaching you like a form of Punjabi, But I see some teachers nowadays, they're teaching you, they were in a Western country and they know some problems of you, like you use a lot of English, and they probably tell you to eliminate your English, which is good. But I don't know why they're teaching you like formal, So the thing is, you can basically, yes, like you can speak Punjabi, use some English word, that's totally fine. All right. But there would be some English words which is not much common in Punjabi. That time it could be a little bit weird. All right. The word I just told you, if you're using those kind of words, that's fine. It's not a big deal. All right. But if you're using too many English words, then you should eliminate those and replace with the Punjabi. And remember, keep just your normal tone. And I notice a lot of people who were in a Western country, they're kind of intermediate level or pre-intermediate level in Punjabi, They can speak some Punjabi. Mostly you don't have much problem with formal Punjabi. You don't speak formal Punjabi, all right? But there's some people I see who learn, like if you learn from just your parents or relatives, you don't speak much. Maybe you talk to your grandparents or parents. So your Punjabi is kind of pre-intermediate level. You can understand more, but you can't speak much. If you're at that level, maybe you don't have much problem with the formal. You just speak just, like you don't have enough vocabulary. You have vocabulary problem. Probably you use too many English words. But I notice the people who I teach, all right, or taught, you don't have formal Punjabi. Formal Punjabi problem with those people who are not Punjabi, probably from other culture. They're trying to learn from teacher or from the books, or even the some Punjabi people who are learning from the books or teacher, and they achieved a good level through the teacher. They have problem with using too much formal, all right? So yeah, probably you need to eliminate some English word, but remember, don't replace your that one mistake to another mistake. So yeah, actually you don't need to believe me because it's so confusing sometimes because there are a lot of teachers and you think, okay, they are teaching this way, probably why you need to listen me, like I'm a random person, like maybe I'm just, telling you because everybody wants to like praise themselves, but you don't need to believe me. Just compare when a teacher are teaching you the way, just compare those kind of teaching with the natural Punjabi, all right? So if somebody, a teacher is teaching you the ending with like a do, hai, han, or sun, these kind of teaching, just compare those teaching the way those teachers teaching the sentence. Whether it's natural Punjabi, maybe you can find Instagram reels in Punjabi or any kind of random talk, all right? Even some podcasts. Sometimes the podcast could be a little bit formal, depends on the person. Even it's a formal, all right? You won't see they are using hey, hun, these kind of things, all right? But if you listen to street talk, no, you don't hear anything like that. So you have to compare. You don't need to believe me. You have to just compare with natural talk. Then you will find. And you can let me know. You let me know. I bet you if you can show me some clips or some conversation where Punjabi people are using hai. Like, oh gym ja raha hai. Tell me one sentence they are talking like that. Oh gym ja rahe han. All right. In continuous tense or in present tense, if they are using han for plural, all right. So we will say oh gym jande ya. Oh gym jande ya. Oh gym jande. We don't say oh gym ja rahe han. We don't talk like that. You know. I even make more episode at the beginning when I started this podcast, maybe 3-4 years ago. Actually, I started before that. I talked a lot about these kind of stuff before. Yeah, show me. If you can find me, just let me know. I didn't see it. Nobody talk like that. So there would be some like sentences which are formal, kind of little formal, but maybe we use sometimes. For example, this sentence, let's take the same example. Like they are going to the gym. Oh, gym ja rahe han. All right. I won't use han. I could use like a maybe semi-formal. I could say, oh, gym ja rahe a. So I say ja rahe a, all right, or ja rahe ne. I use rahe, all right. I could use this sentence maybe, and I'm less likely to say this sentence. Maybe if I'm interviewed, maybe I'm talking in podcast. Sometime probably I would say it because it's kind of semi-formal. But rarely I would say, mostly I would say, oh, gym jande ya. All right. Oh, gym jande ya, oh, gym jande. This is the way. If I want to make it formal, I will say, oh, gym ja rahe a. I won't use han at all. Nobody uses han. All right. If you use learning this hai han, that's so weird. All right. Yeah. If you want to learn like a writing, then it's important. But in speaking, these are not important. All right. So keep in mind, that's why I made this podcast, because randomly I checked the video, a teacher who was teaching about this thing. They were teaching, okay, stop you using these English words and use proper Punjabi, which is good. But that teacher was telling to use a formal, And I saw other few videos. Yeah, I don't know. Those teachers were really good Punjabi. They learn themselves. They're from Western country. I don't know why they're teaching you. All right. So next step, if you are so confused between teacher, which one is right or wrong, just compare their teaching with the natural Punjabi. All right. If they're teaching align with the natural Punjabi, okay, then it's good to learn from them. All right. Again, I'm only talking about those people who wants to learn spoken Punjabi, or who wants to understand street talk or how people talk, and they want to speak natural. If you are trying to learn formal Punjabi, you want to study Punjabi, yeah, then it's important. Then you have to learn formal or other things, all right? I'm only talking about spoken Punjabi if you want to learn that. And there are actually many podcast episode I made about like comparing formal and informal Punjabi. You can listen, you can find some episodes there when I compare two. I would be even making more podcasts like that. And yeah, soon next probably episode I'm gonna make a episode about some English words who are kind of even more popular than Punjabi words. Then you can know we use a lot. I'm gonna make about it. So yeah, and if you want to take private classes from me, you can check out the link in the description. You can find my email, even my Telegram. You can text me, if you want to take one-on-one classes from me. And if you think I'm providing the value through this podcast, you want to support me, you can also support me on the Patreon. You can also book your classes through the Patreon. All the links are in the description. And today, I hope you learned something new today. Maybe if you were confused among some teachers on YouTube, you get some clarity. If you're still confused, what you can do, you don't need to believe me. You can just compare those teachers with natural Punjabi. And if you're trying to improve your Punjabi by yourself, you need to, listen a lot of Punjabi. A lot of colloquial Punjabi or street talk, all right? If you can understand some. If you're completely beginner, probably then you need to have more work. But if you can speak some, you want to make it more natural, make a habit to listen Punjabi every day, maybe a podcast, watch some videos, and try to speak Punjabi every day. Maybe with your parents, maybe talk to yourself, record it, or maybe talk to with your teacher. Whatever you can do, you have to speak every day. You have to listen every day, all right? And if you do it, if you do these kind of routines for a longer time, after 1 or 2 years, you would be really good in Punjabi, all right? Anyway, I hope you learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.